Operation Condor.
Operation Condor was a secret intelligence operation that took place in South America during the 1970s and 80s. It was led by the military regimes of those governments that wanted to remove any military opposition. The main participating countries were those in South America's southern cone, including Argentina, Chile, Brazil, Bolivia, Paraguay, and Uruguay. What began as an attempt to eliminate any left-wing opposition to the right-wing dictatorships of the time became a mission to eliminate communist influence from any subversive individuals. This included people from the general population such as teachers, students, nuns, and priests, as well as social leaders, including union leaders, peasant leaders, and any members of suspected guerrillas.
Operation Condor occurred during the time of the Cold War. Its goal was to do away with Marxist influence and use the doctrine of national security of the U.S. to fight communist threat. Because of this, the U.S. is thought to have been aware of Operation Condor and even supported agencies with the operations. The U.S. departments that were aware of the events were the State Department, the Defense Department, and the CIA. Operation Condor was not fully discovered until 1992, when the archives of terror were found. These archives were found in Paraguay and were so detailed and extensive that they weighed almost 2 tons. They hold detailed accounts of the events that occurred during the operation, including the accounts of when detainees were captured, interrogated, and let free. Most were not let free and tortured to death.
A document dated to September 12, 1972 from the Archives of Terror states the agreement between Paraguay and Argentina to have mutual collaboration in the struggle against subversion, and to join forces in the exchange of information to weaken any of the subversives. The documents can be divided into 2 categories. The first is the intelligence memoranda, which includes possible communist suspects and other detailed information such as detailed plots for kidnapping. And the second set of documents are the security conference documents that include detailed information about meetings between the intelligence officials from participating countries. Some 50,000 people died and 30,000 people disappeared, and 400,000 were held captive and tortured at one point or another during Operation Condor. The governments of the South American countries were destabilized during Operation Condor, and residual violence and psychological stress from its victims can still be seen today. The death and disappearance toll have yet to be confirmed.
Narration by Mitch Borgstrom, Brendan Hickey, and Joseph Wilson. Editing by Chris Osborne. Animation by Elijah Casper. And script by Marcella Bucardo.